I guess while I'm here, I'm trying to think too, because I have to make sure that my grammar is correct, because I've realized that everybody will pick on every little thing. First of all, I admit that I was, jeez, I have a lot on my mind all of a sudden. Well, first of all, let me begin with, because I know that a lot of people have picked on my teeth and my eyebrows in the past. First of all, I was going through a phase where, unfortunately, I did not brush my teeth as often as I should have. And not only that, but I also did not realize that, for example, I didn't have to use toothpaste back then. Had I known that, I would not have used toothpaste. And some people think, oh, you're not using toothpaste? Well, as it turns out, in some cases, as I've read, not using toothpaste can actually be more effective. And when you consider what's in some toothpaste, that makes sense. And it's also, for example, with, for lack of better terminology, makeup. And a lot of people have criticized me, and unfortunately, that includes members of my family. Members of my family have not criticized me for using makeup. Unless you really need makeup, for example, for special occasions, why would you use makeup? And I mean, I'll use makeup for when I want to take a new profile picture from time to time, or when there's a special occasion. Though even with the recent profile picture that I took for Facebook, well, I had a friend take for Facebook, Instagram, etc. I didn't use makeup, and I figured, well, I have my teeth as whitened as I could have them, so why not take the picture? And I was wearing a favorite shirt, and I figured, well, while I have my teeth whitened, because I just gone to the dentist, why not get a new profile picture? Now let's see. Oh, my eyebrows. Okay, so for lack of better terminology, we got the deal about my teeth and about the makeup out of the way. My eyebrows. I will admit that I don't always shave my eyebrows in the best way, though I finally took the courage to shave my eyebrows independently, and I get that my eyebrows are a little thicker, though I've heard that some people wish for thicker hair, thicker eyebrows, etc., and I won't shave my eyebrows like really thin. I will try to keep my eyebrows for as long as possible. And then as far as my hair, yeah, there are also times when I've not combed my hair as well as I should, and I'm probably going to need to find a way to regrow my hair again. I know that sounds vain, though I also think about, for example, my great-grandma, when her hair was thinning, she would wear a wig, which is not, by the way, unusual in Jewish tradition. And then I had a boyfriend in high school, and one of his grandmothers died of cancer, and part of the reason she said she didn't want to undergo chemotherapy and all that is because she was afraid that she would lose her hair, which I understand. And I mean, just in terms of, and I said this before on other social media platforms, if God forbid I should ever get cancer, my life's pretty much over unless somebody can surgically operate on my cancer. And I'm thinking about it. Well, yeah, because the chemo would be too much, the radiation would be too much, and then if I try to dissolve the tumors, for example, with curry or with essential oils and all that anyway, I mean, I could try to do that, or at least give myself maybe a few more years. Though I've heard the horror stories about chemo and radiation and that, and if push comes to shove, then I would just rather, for lack of better terminology, die of cancer than go through chemo and radiation. And I understand that some people are going to have different views on that. If chemo works for you, if God forbid you are going through having cancer right now, and if radiation works for you, for lack of better terminology, it is what it is, and it works for you, and I'm not going to stand in the way of that. Oy, what am I thinking here? Because I had so much on my mind, too. Well, I think, too, this whole... I'm jumping from so many subjects to... I guess one subject to another. I guess the point that I wanted to make here was... Well, maybe I'll do some other videos later. But while we're on these subjects, one of the things, too, that I really have wanted to discuss is that just the whole... Maybe this is partly why it was so much on my mind, too, because the utter deceit which Sean Hannity pulled, Mr. Humble Me, and talking about great Americans, etc., the amount of deceit. And unfortunately, for years, up until about 2016, and up until Sean Hannity threw in his lot with Donald Trump, I thought that Sean Hannity was trying to be as good as possible. And then throughout all the years, I've seen what kind of person Sean Hannity is. And then when the pictures of him in China versus over here, the difference is just staggering. And Mr. Humble Me, great American, etc. Well, it looks like Sean Hannity is quite deceitful. So for all to talk about, oh, you need your eyebrows, shaved, and oh, you need makeup, and oh, this and that with the teeth and this, I can at least say, and both other women and men can at least say, I'm not deceitful like Sean Hannity. I may not wear makeup all the time, and I may not get my eyebrows trimmed all the time, and I may not use studio lighting and all that, but at least I try to be who I am. And if I look scary or whatever because of aging or whatever else is going on in my life, for lack of a better term, that's just life. I try to age gracefully, and I try to be as I am. I don't try to be Mr. Humble Me, Sean Hannity, when Sean Hannity is basically everyone else has to be humble, but I don't have to be, even though I pretend to be humble.